Hello, everyone, and welcome to a weekly message from Jesus. And yes, as you can tell, I had another little bit of head surgery this morning. So getting old isn't easy. It's stuff grows there and it's got to come out. So sorry for the bandage, but that's the way I spent my morning. So our Father is here and he is ready to speak to you and bring you another one of his miraculous messages. So Father, here we go. Hello, everyone. Yes, I always enjoy coming to you. I think you know that already, or I wouldn't have continued to do it for this long. Everyone has problems. Yes, as you grow older, many things go wrong, but you can still keep doing the best you can do, trying to help others, doing good things, telling others how much you love God and God exists in the afterlife. Is this wonderful place that you all come to know sometime when you pass? So there's many things that I talk to you about. I talk to you about showing love to others, being a good person, by trying to help others in all things, by not doing anything you do not want done to yourself. So there's many things that I talk to you about. But it all comes down to my very simple message, and I've explained this to you many weeks as well. When I walked the earth, as you know, I spoke a very simple message. Today, the messages have been complicated a bit, but as long as you understand the context of what all of the complicated verses are saying, then you're probably a very good person. You're probably doing all that you can do. It just comes down simply to understanding me, knowing what I want of you, and you know what you need to do to comply. It's so simple. All I want you to do is live a good life, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, show love, don't show hatred, don't show anger, be a good father, teach your children of God, of living a good life. If everyone simply taught their children to live a good life, then everything would be fine in a couple generations. But many children do not have the opportunity to have people with them that truly understand God. There are many individuals in this world that do not understand me. I watch them all the time. I rarely hear them pray to me because they don't believe in me. They believe that it's better to sell illicit drugs. It's better to try to devote their lives to making money. Going out with many different women, impregnating them, not staying around to raise the children. We're seeing a lot of that today, and it puts a terrible burden on the children that are the result of that relationship. There are many men that do not have responsibilities. They don't understand what a responsibility is. They don't understand that they need to take care of what they do, that they are responsible. When they return, we'll explain it to them, but then it's too late for what happened to the children. Many times the women are left with these children to raise on their own. They can't really afford them. The women have to go out and get a couple jobs just to feed them, so they're not around the children. Often the kids are left to grow up on their own. They're left to do what their peers show them what to do. And this rarely ends well because the peers are having the same problems. They're trying to exist. Many children think that the greatest relationship is just simply by being with their peers in a gang, doing what the gang chooses to do, hurting others, stealing. But it is the only way that they can find companionship because the mother is out working. She can't spend time with them. It's a vicious circle. But there's things that we could do if we wanted to. The politicians could do much. They could provide child care. They could provide institutions that teach the young. But you know what they could do most of all? They could let God in with their teachings. The schools have made a big point of taking God out of the schools. It used to be that you could say the Lord's Prayer in school. You do the Pledge of Allegiance as well. That's how the mornings would start. Today, if you do it, the teacher will probably get fired because there are people out there that they think that there is no place for God in schools. Well, the founding fathers thought there was a place for God in the Declaration of Independence. They thought there was a place for God in the Constitution. If you read those documents, you'll find out that faith was a huge, huge foundation of those documents. All men are created equal. I tell you that all the time. All souls are created equal. It became a part of your founding documents. In God we trust. It's on your coins. Today, the people in the schools don't let you even say that. I wonder what would happen if a child pulled out a coin and read "In God We Trust." Would they throw the kid out of school? It's very possible. There's a lot of insanity taking place now. It's so simple to be a good person. Why do humans always have to go out and complicate it? They've done it since their inception. Well, I can tell you the reason. I tell you all the time. It's free will. I want each human soul to be able to make their own decisions. The ones that are taught of me, that know me, they make good decisions. They go out and they try to do their best. But those that have not been taught of me, those that go out and just simply wander on their own, make their own decisions, never pray, don't even truly understand what is right and what is wrong. They're the ones that definitely hold back human evolution. Today, you have many new technical advances that individuals that lived before you never had. You have social media. You have computers that can do your thinking for you, but you still have to do your own thinking. You see, they're only supposed to be tools. You have to control artificial intelligence or it will control you. Artificial intelligence, that's what they're referring to it as. It's not artificial, it's man-made. You have intelligence. Every human has human intelligence. It's not artificial. And humans must learn to control the devices that they create. It may be possible that they're creating devices that criminals can take advantage of better than any citizen can. What happens when the criminals start using artificial intelligence to get into the banking systems and steal people's money? Well, there better be some controls on it or things are going to get worse. Technology can be a wonderful thing or it can be a terrible thing. But then again, free will can be a wonderful thing or it can be a terrible thing. So I guess there's always two choices. You can do what I would like you to do, or you can do what you want to do. Those who don't believe in me, they want to do things that you would never even consider. Those of you that take time to listen to my words, you know what I want of you, and I bless you for it. You help others, you pray. Many of you pray a lot. I hear them. I love hearing your words. I love knowing what's on your mind because that's truly what prayer is supposed to be about. When you come to me and ask for advice, I try to get it to you. I may come to you in a dream with it. I may have it instilled in your mind. It may be that you don't even understand that we've tried to place this information in your mind, and you make a decision and you miraculously make the right decision. There's so many people that make the wrong decisions. There are people that choose not to follow me. That's probably the worst decision that you can ever make, because when you do that, you're on your own, as you know. When you make your decision to follow me and build the foundation of which I speak each week, then we're all here to help you. We're the angels. The angels are here. They'll do all they can. My Holy Spirits, they're just waiting to hear from you. I have many of them come to you each week and speak to you through Barry. So you can know what's on their minds. And if you ever listen to them, you'll understand it's pretty much the same thing that I speak. They may speak it in different ways because they come at it from different ways, but it's always the same. It's always be a good person. Use your common sense. Let that spark of God come out and control the common sense in your life. So it's a very simple thing. You listen to the miracles that you're listening to. This is a miracle. The fact that I am truly speaking to you, that I, God, am speaking to you from my heaven. Because heaven's all around Barry. Now I'm standing right alongside of him. You may not see me. You might. If you're gifted in psychic abilities, you may be able to see me. I know Barry's feeling my energies. He always does. Sometimes the energies affect him in a weird way. They make his nose itch. Have you ever noticed how many times he has to scratch his nose? Well, that's my energy that's coming through to him. It looks a little weird, but that's the way it works for him. I work in different ways for all different people. For Barry, he knows I'm here. He feels my energies. Many of you will never feel my energy, but you'll know I'm there. When you pray to me, you know I'm hearing your words. Many people will ask for things that they cannot have in prayer. It goes against their life plans. They may be with their loved one is critically ill, and they'll pray to me to save their life. But it is that person's time to come home. So I cannot interfere. When a soul's time to come home arrives, they must enter heaven, and they must die to do it. It's a sad fact. All of those that are left behind feel terrible grief. I felt terrible grief when I walked the earth. I lost my father. I lost my daughter. I lost many that I knew and loved. Keep in mind, in those days, life plans, they were quite short. There were no doctors or hospitals. If you got sick, you prepared yourself to enter heaven. Many people never even heard of heaven. Before I walked the earth, many people didn't realize that there was this dimension, this incredible place. I talked of it all the time. I told them that it was a miracle, that when they left this earth, their soul would join me in heaven. I knew that I would be there first for most of them. I knew that my time was coming. I knew I had a very short time to pass on my words, and I did the best that I could do. Many of you are doing the best that you can do to pass on my words. That's all I can ask of you. You know that I love everyone. Everyone has my love, whether you believe in me or whether you don't. But those of you that believe in me, you have the benefits of my love. You see, many people can love you, and if you don't understand, you don't get the benefits of that. People may love you, and you speak to them angrily, and you wind up irritating them, and they walk away from you, even though they have love. So you see, you have to be able to show it and accept it. If you say to a person, I love you, they will probably say they love you back. But the question is, do they really? If you're showing anger to them and say, oh, I love you, but guess what? I'm mad at you and I'm holding a grudge. You can see why they may not want to show that love back, can't you? So really, you want to forgive. If people do things that make you angry, don't show you're angry back. Say, I'm sorry if I'm doing something to irritate you. What can I do? They may be truthful with you and tell you. They may lie to you. You have to learn through common sense when you're being lied to. Humans, with these new technologies, you're being lied to all day long. Whenever you go on social media, you're being lied to. Do you think all those people are telling the truth? They're just trying to get you to listen to them because they might make some money through it. They'll tell you things that you want to hear. Many politicians do this all the time. But then again, you know what? Some of my opinions about politicians, this is not a new subject. But there are people out there that make a living by lying. It's sad. No, I'm not allowed to say I get irritated, but I get disappointed. I'm disappointed in people that lie all the time because this is terrible. You're misleading others. And when you mislead others, they don't have the truth for them to make the proper decision. Propaganda. There are dictators in countries that control everything that the citizens of those countries are hearing. They have no idea what is truth and what is fiction. Listen to what the leaders of Iran are saying. They're telling people they're winning this incredible war that they're waging against the United States. But they're not. The damage is going to have terrible, terrible effects on the people of Iran. I love the people of Iran. I love the people, but they are being so mistreated now. And their leadership is going to have many conversations when they return. The war is going to have many of them return much earlier than they expect to return. We've seen quite a few come back already. And we've told them, you cannot treat people like that. You are going to be treated like that in your next lifetime. You're not going to like it. Those poor people, they don't know what to do because of these brutal powers that the leaders of Iran are showing to them. Russia's the same thing. The dictator that's leading Russia right now, he doesn't care about the people. He sent hundreds of thousands of his young men to die for no reason. They're dying just because the dictator wants more land. Let him go out and buy it. He doesn't have to kill people, but he does. That's what he chooses to do. So he is building an incredible amount of bad karma that he's going to have to work off for hundreds or maybe even thousands of future lifetimes. It is not worth it. Those of you that are listening to my words and are doing what I'm asking you to do, you are going to be greeted in heaven. You're going to know the true glory of heaven. Those people that are building great wealth, building powers over others, it's only going to last for a couple years, and then they're going to go to heaven, and then they're not going to be greeted like you are. Those of you that pay attention to me, you are the wealthy ones. You are the healthy ones. You are the ones that are going to be greeted when you return to heaven, and you're going to know all of the benefits, all the miracles that I can provide for you. The fools that go out and just pursue wealth and don't use it to help others, they're going to have to live lives of poverty in the future. You don't want to do anything like that. If you have a little extra wealth, use it to help others. Do not deprive yourself or your family, but it's for the excess. There are people that have money that they could not spend if they tried to do it for the rest of their lives. But they think if they keep accumulating and accumulating, they're winning. Well, they're not. They're losers. They're some of the greatest losers that are walking the earth at this time, even though they're the richest. The money that they make, the wealth, sometimes it destroys their children, their families. It creates dissension, arguments, battles. Wealth can be the worst thing that you can have. But you know what the best thing is? Knowing God and knowing the happiness that knowledge brings you. You should be delighted, all of you that are listening, because you know what's coming. You know on the day that you pass, you're going to enter into my heaven and have all of the great benefits that I can give you. Those others are not going to have the benefits. They're going to enter heaven, but they're not going to be treated like you are. You're going to be advanced in the levels, the upper realms. They're going to be sent to some of the lower realms, and then they're going to have to work so hard in future lives just to get back to where they were. But those of you that pay attention to my words, that helped others, show love, live a good life, use common sense, treat others like you want to be treated. You're going to be treated as you want to be treated in heaven. Keep that in your mind. And that is what the greatest thing in your life is. The true goal of your life is to be treated well when you return to heaven and enjoy the benefits and advance in those realms. All you have to do is listen to my words. All you have to do is use your common sense. All you have to do is all the things that I speak of every week. So it's really very simple. I love all of you that are listening. I love the fact that you go out of your way to take time to hear my words. I bless all of you that are listening. I hope that you're feeling my energy as I do this, but I know that you know in your hearts that you're doing what you should be doing. And there's nothing better than that, and that's what should bring you the ultimate happiness. So thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me once more. We'll be back again next week, and I'll have another message for you. Hopefully Barry can get through a week without having someone operate on his head, but we'll see how that goes. So thank you so much. Goodbye, and have a blessed week believing in me. Another great message, folks. Tell others, try to bring others to subscribe to the words we bring. My gift is a true miracle. I never expected it in my life, believe me, but I'm trying to make the most of it for everyone that will listen. So we'll be back again. Friday night, we'll bring you Pathways to Heaven. Sunday morning, we'll bring you a Sunday sermon. And then next week, if all goes well, we will be back again. So thank you so much for listening. Know God, and you will know the true happiness that you were sent back to know.